Nothing and no one could have prepared me for what was about to happen. Nothing and no one. Master Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guest. This is my spine. I realize it's a poor representation because I believe there's supposed to be a small curve down here and another curve up there, but I flunked biology, so no big deal. It is strong, it is straight, and unbreakable. Or so I thought. They say that if one has a strong back, they have a weak mind. Well, what I want to know is who are they? But I digress. A few months ago, I was having problems with recurring headaches. One is enough for anybody, but recurring is really bad. My friend Terry, who goes to a chiropractor on a regular basis, said that perhaps I could benefit from going to his chiropractor and getting an adjustment. I do believe they should call it a back whack. Mark was very good. Took me into the examining room and I laid on his magic table, face down. And he started moving around his hands like, you know, like they do, just kind of relax you, get you ready. And I thought, wow, this is great, I can do this. And then all of a sudden, whop! I mean, he took his hands and I had no idea what was coming. Well, that's what happened. And I thought, okay, next time I'm going to be ready for you, buddy. So I relaxed, just kind of laid there taking it easy, and I thought, you're going to do this again, but I'm going to be ready. And, of course, he did it again. And then he did it 5 more times, all the way up my spine. And I know that my breath flew out of my body and all across the room to the north wall of the examining room. I'm sure of it. I barely got it back. Again, like I said, small talk is one of their tactics. That's how they get you to think that they're not really going to do anything awful. How was your vacation? Oh, I didn't take one. How are your jobs going? They're fine if you like working. Just little stuff like that to make it easier for you. Well, it got to the point where he needed to work on my precious neck that goes up here and houses my brain. Well, I'll tell you what. I thought I had not been prepared for the other part. Well, okay. So I'm laying there like this, and he's doing this and whatever, and then all of a sudden, whack! That wasn't enough. We've got to be even here, you know. So he gets me back in position and whack! Okay, I think I can do this some more. What happens next? He says, could you turn over on your back? And I asked him, I said, do you have a winch or a lift? I said, do you really think I'm going to be able to turn over? Well, of course I turned over. I really thought my back was broken. I thought my neck was broken. And here I thought I had such a strong physique. Well, from there, he decided that it was really important to do the same thing that he got to do when I was laying on my stomach. Right, so I'm laying on my back, and whack, whack. Well, then, the big one. The really big one. I'm laying there thinking this has got to end soon. No one can work on anyone's body this long without her either asking where the instruments of torture can be put when it's all over, or, I knew I could do it, I knew it. I'm laying there, and he does this again. I don't even know if I can manage to do this. Maybe Steve Winheim could, because he's probably talked to Gintana enough about this kind of stuff, okay? He decapitated me. I knew. I was laying there. I thought, my head's over here. It's gone from my body. Oh, this is it. This is the end of my life. It wasn't. And then he had the nerve to say that he knew that it was normal and natural for people to cry when this last big adjustment was done. Well, of course, my head was laying there with tears streaming down my cheeks. I mean, I let it all out. Every emotional or physiological pain I'd had throughout my whole life came out in that chiropractic session. And the only thing I could think to say to him was, cruelty, thy name is chiropractic. I don't think he liked that. And then I had to pay him. These people actually make money doing this. Whew. I mean, you know, all this wonderful adjustment stuff, I guess it's worth something. The end result, and I have to applaud him for this, is that he did cure the problem of the headaches. And the way that he cured it was, I knew without a doubt, no reservations, I would never return to his office ever again for what he called an adjustment. I knew that I would never have another headache in my entire life. Headaches? Not me.